Get ready. Your first deal is going to be the hardest one. But once you pop that thing, your confidence is going to go up. Automatically, them shoulders are going to pop up a little bit. Right? That second deal, motherfucker, yeah. Now you're walking around like you got a set. That third deal, you're going to turn into a goddamn coaching guru. That's how this industry rolls, dog. But I'm gonna explain how I did it in the beginning, right? Because my first 12 months did 118 contracts, 2.6 million. If you haven't done that, just follow exactly what I'm getting ready to say. What are some things that I would have done different? In the beginning, I would have stopped listening to all the noise. I would have gotten dialed in. I would have blocked out all, you know enough right now to just stop watching, stop listening, pick up the phone, and start dialing. Yep. That's what you need to do. Because the only problem you have right this moment is you don't have a contract. You don't need to know how to dispo a deal. You don't need to look for buyers. You don't need any of that. You need to pick, because this is where you're in a room full of, I don't know how many people are here right now, but let's just call it 100. But there's 10,000 more people out there doing this exact same thing, if not more. Like, I don't know how many wholesalers out there. Someone throw maybe a reasonable number. 100,000. How many? I think it's over 100,000. Yeah. Over 100,000. How many states are there? 50. Huh? 50. We're all calling the same leads. There's no special list out there. So what you need to do, because you're new, right? You're not going to sound like Sean when that person says hello. But what you can do is you can outwork him. You can outdial him. You can outtalk him. And I promise you, you're going to get deals. In the beginning, your first deal is going to be, have you gotten a deal yet? It's going to be your hardest deal you get. That's for anybody, because you're doubting yourself. Is this real? Is what this kid's saying really real? That he really did that at 16? And you're probably thinking all that. You don't know if it's real. So, and every time you get told no, you're going to get told no again. You may get a contract, and then a week later, Jesse, it goes bad on you, right? So much shit can go wrong when you get, just because you get your first contract, don't mean that thing's going to the closing table. There might be titling issues. They may talk to somebody like Sean a week later, and they never even mentioned they spoke to you. And he gets them on the phone and locks them up, secures that deal, buttons it down, puts a bow and ribbon on it, and now they're talking to him all the way to the closing table, and you're wondering, damn, they ghosted me. They ghosted me. Get ready. Your first deal is going to be the hardest one, but once you pop that thing, your confidence is going to go up. Automatically, them shoulders are going to pop up a little bit. Right? That second deal, motherfucker, yeah. Now you're walking around like you got a set. That third deal, you're going to turn into a goddamn coaching guru. That's how this industry rolls, dog. All right, great question, though. What else we got?
So we did that. We got into 3. We're the guru now. How do you scale? 3 deals and he's the guru. That's how it works.
How many deals have you done?
Probably like 25.
All right, how long you been doing it?
3 or 4 years.
Okay, so are you doing this full time?
Yeah, this is my full-time everything. All told to date, I've done 500,000.
Got it. In 3 years?
In 4 years.
Got it.
So not all of it's mine. Some of it was partnering with other companies. It was
Yep.
raw. Everything I've signed.
Yep.
Is up to that, and this is my partner in this.
All right, awesome. The guy that wore the goddamn headset here,
Sir.
I love it.
Wow.
He wore the headset to the meetup. Huh? I love it. All right.
Exactly, but yeah, 10 to 100, what are some of the pitfalls? What are some of the systems, the little things that count?
Great question, and I'm sure everyone can answer or add to this, but I'm going to explain how I did it in the beginning, right? Because my first 12 months did 118 contracts, 2.6 million. If you haven't done that, just follow exactly what I'm getting ready to say. So I sat down at the desk for the first time, and I said, I'm going to jump into the wholesale space. I put a headset, I had two computer screens, and I had some cold callers, right? This is a lead game. The more leads you have, the more conversations you're going to have, the more offers you're going to make, and the more contracts you will get, the more deals that will get to the closing table, right? There's no magic to this. But you have to have, in my opinion, a sales process that can get you consistent results. I outsource cold calling, actually our cold calling company. We get cold callers. They funnel us leads. They get people to say, that's my house. I'm willing to sell it. Here's the reason why. Bam, I want to talk to them. I don't have my low-level people talking to that person. Why? Because I am now getting a motivated seller on the telephone. I want the best of the best in my office talking to that person for the first time. I don't want the low-level guy that's not making commission really or is maybe on a lower salary. I want the best of the best to get, and that was me in the beginning. That was me in the beginning. So it came from cold caller to me directly. Right now, I don't know what you guys convert leads at. Do you know your KPIs?
Roughly, not off the top of my head.
That's your first problem, right? You don't even know your numbers. So it's going to be real hard for you to get from 10 to 100 without knowing your numbers. Just give me a moment. Right? So you have to, you know what KPIs are? Yeah. What is it?
Key performing indicators.
You have to know your numbers. It is an absolute must you know your numbers. I know right now in my office, every 31 leads I get a contract from cold calling. I know PPC, every 10 leads I get a contract. I know on cold call data, my marketing spend, I get a 10x return. Every dollar I spend for cold calling, I get $10 back. PPC, every dollar I spend, I get damn near $5 back. Cold calling for us has always been our bread and butter. Why? I think cold call leads are just as good as PPC leads. I actually think they might be a little better because everyone in this room's beating the shit out of them and they still answer the phone. And they still answer the questions that our cold callers ask. The only reason they're still answering that phone is why?
They're gonna sell.
They're interested in selling their house. No one in their right mind would put up with this industry if they wouldn't. Nobody would put up with what we do to these homeowners if they weren't interested in selling their house. I treat leads with respect. Like he said, what, assets? Right? Assets? Dude, a lead in my office, nobody talks shit about leads. If it does, that's the...
You're gonna make money.
Exactly, it's an opportunity to make money. The day they all stop answering the phone is the day we're fucked. When they say, nope, I've had it enough with these wholesalers, everyone changes their number, then we're screwed. That hasn't happened yet, right? So how do you get from 10 to 100? One, you gotta know your KPIs. You gotta know for every lead that comes in, how many does it take to get a contract? You gotta know how much talk time does one of your closers have to get a contract?
Per lead source.
Per lead source. How many offers do you have to make to get a contract?
It sits right about 8 to 10.
8 to 10? What's your lead source?
Mostly cold call.
All
Cold call and text.
right, I believe you have a conversion problem, to be brutally honest with you, if you're at 8 to 10.
I can answer that.
Okay?
And it's been working because it vents out the tire kickers. Because we do deal with a lot of tire kickers. Like, I'm just wanting an offer. So that's,
Why is that a tire kicker?
well,
He said, I want a fucking offer.
there's no pitch or motivation.
Why? Who says who? Says who?
I mean, one thing that I know is
What do you call people for? For them to say, I don't want an offer?
no. Well, you interested in selling.
Huh?
You call them to see if they're interested in selling.
I understand. Listen to the way you're talking about your own leads.
Okay.
Imagine if I talk like that in front of my own team,
Yeah.
about my leads that I spend thousands of dollars for? How do you think? Because I think highly as can be about my lead. If I were to talk like that in front of my team about my leads, they're gonna fucking walk all over them. They're gonna spin to win. It's gonna take one thing for that person to say that's not what they wanted to hear. They're off and on to the next. Okay. You guys gotta treat your leads with the utmost respect. Sure. You will never get to 100 deals thinking the way that you're thinking right now, especially you. He hasn't said that. You are you going through? Do you guys follow my sales process? We don't. Well, that's where you fucked up. I should have asked that in the beginning, bro. There are levels to sales. There's levels. Me and my Elliott guys were just talking about this. We're just talking about this today on a podcast. There are levels to this game. There's people that say, I'm in sales, and literally they are just getting by, broke as fuck. But they say, I'm in sales. I'm in sales. You got people that take it serious and try to perfect the craft a little bit, and they're able to make a living, right? They're able to make a living. Then you got people that go all in. They might make 100,000. What did we say? They say, oh yeah, I make 6 figures. 6 figures. Right? We don't know where we're at in the 6 figures. 102. There you go. And then you get people that are fucking freaks. Literally, they are obsessed with it. I have been in the 1% club for years, and it's all come from sales. And I can guarantee you, I will take a lead to the mat better than probably most in this room. When I say take it to the mat, if that motherfucker is still on the phone with me and they haven't clicked that little red button, I know I still got a chance. Yep. There's something I haven't said. There is a fluctuation of my voice I haven't made. Maybe I didn't listen to what they were, active listening. Yep. Maybe when I ask a question rather than fucking answer it for them, hey, why are you looking to sell? Are you just wanting to move or you want? No, answer or ask a question and shut the fuck up. Right? So what y'all need to do is get on my goddamn script. But then 2, go all in on sales. This is sales. You are not in real estate if you are wholesaling. You're not. Maybe once you start buying them, you can say I'm in real estate, but you are in sales and marketing, my friend. That's wholesale. And that is wholesale, sale, right? So what you need to do is you need to get dialed in on your sales. If you have not taken my sales training, you are fucking missing the boat, my friend. Literally. All right?